In the vast blue expanse of the Atlantic Ocean, just 35 kilometers off the coast of Brazil, lies a small yet terrifying island. At first glance, this piece of land may seem ordinary, but in reality, it is known as one of the most dangerous places on Earth. The locals call it Ilha da Queimada Grande, but the world knows it by a much more chilling name, Snake Island. Why? Because here, thousands of humanity's most feared creatures thrive. The golden lancehead pit vipers, infamous for their deadly venom. Despite its tiny surface area, the island is so overrun with snakes that it is said you cannot take a single step without encountering one. The place is so hazardous that the Brazilian government has completely forbidden entry. Only a handful of selected scientists, granted special permission, are allowed to set foot on the island. Even then, they risk their lives, wrapped in protective gear as they conduct their research. But Snake Island's story is not only about snakes. It is also wrapped in legends, chilling tales, and the ruthless face of nature itself. Today, we embark on a journey into the forbidden depths of this island, uncovering its history, its secrets, its evolutionary marvels, and its dangers. Brace yourself as we step onto the world's most lethal island. Snake Island covers only 43 hectares of land. That's roughly the size of 60 football fields. Yet this tiny speck on the map has become a name that instills fear across the globe. The island's shores are ringed with jagged rocks, making it difficult for ships to approach. Ocean waves crash violently against the cliffs, producing a constant roar. As you move inland, dense tropical forests take over. The air is heavy with humidity, and mist often blankets the sky. This environment creates the perfect hiding place for snakes. Sunlight filters weakly through the thick canopy, and beneath the damp forest floor, thousands of serpents lurk under leaves and roots. Walking here is like dancing with death. At every step, you risk treading on a golden lancehead. The tropical climate, high temperatures, and abundant rainfall provide ideal breeding conditions. Large mammals are absent from the island, which means the snakes rely mainly on birds for food. Migratory flocks often stop here to rest, only to become an easy meal for the vipers. In other words, both the geography and the climate of the island make it seem almost designed for snakes to rule. The fame of Snake Island does not come only from biology books. Among the Brazilian people, countless legends surround this cursed place. Fishermen, through generations, have passed down eerie tales that cast the island as a realm of doom. It is said that in the past, some fishermen, caught in storms at night, sought refuge on the island. None of them ever returned. Days later, their boats washed ashore, eerily empty. For the locals, this was proof of the island's curse. Another story tells of strange lights flickering across the island at night. Some claim it is the glint of snakes' eyes in the darkness. Others believe it is the restless souls of those who perished there. But the most horrifying legend involves the lighthouse keeper and his family. In 1909, a lighthouse was built on the island to warn ships of the perilous rocks. A keeper and his family moved in to maintain it. One night, snakes slithered in through the windows, killing them all. By morning, the lighthouse was silent, and rescuers found only lifeless bodies. This tragic tale became the most notorious of all, cementing Snake Island's dreadful reputation. For many Brazilians, Snake Island is more than dangerous. It is sacred. Fishermen refuse to sail too close, fearing misfortune. Some say that even approaching the island invites disaster. Whether true or not, these stories amplify its dark allure, making Snake Island a place of fascination not only for scientists but also for thrill seekers. The greatest secret of Snake Island lies in its lethal inhabitants, Bothrops insularis, the golden lancehead viper. Found nowhere else on Earth, this species is the true reason for the island's sinister reputation. They typically measure between 70 and 90 centimeters, with some reaching up to 1 meter. Their golden brown coloration allows them to blend seamlessly with fallen leaves and soil. This camouflage makes them invisible to prey until it's too late. What makes them truly terrifying, however, is their venom. Studies reveal that the golden lancehead's venom is several times more potent than that of its mainland relatives. Evolution forced them to develop this adaptation. Since their prey consists mainly of birds, the venom had to kill almost instantly. Otherwise, the bird would fly away. For humans, a bite is catastrophic. Immediate, excruciating pain sets in, followed by rapid tissue necrosis, internal bleeding, and ultimately death if untreated. This is why the Brazilian government forbids all entry to the island. How many snakes actually live there? Estimates vary. In the 1950s, scientists claimed there were as many as 5 snakes per square meter, tens of thousands in total. Today, the population is believed to range between 2,000 and 4,000. Though fewer in number, Snake Island still boasts one of the highest concentrations of venomous snakes on Earth. Snake Island serves as nature's very own laboratory. Around 11,000 years ago, rising sea levels separated it from the Brazilian mainland. This isolation forced the snakes into a unique evolutionary path. Without mammals or large reptiles, their only reliable prey was the migratory birds that stopped there. Normal pit vipers usually bite their prey and track it as the venom takes effect. But on the island, that was impossible. A bird not instantly incapacitated could fly away. As a result, the snake's venom evolved to act with lightning speed, making it one of the most potent venoms known today. For biologists, Snake Island provides a rare glimpse into how species adapt to extreme conditions. Free from human interference, its ecosystem developed independently for thousands of years, offering a living example of evolution at work. Most of the time, Snake Island remains untouched and silent, but history records brief attempts by humans to live there. In 1909, a lighthouse was constructed on the island to protect passing ships from the treacherous rocks. A keeper and his family took residence. Not long after, tragedy struck. According to legend, one night, snakes entered through the windows, killing the family in their sleep. By the time rescue teams arrived, the lighthouse was eerily still. From then on, the lighthouse was fully automated. Today, it still stands, abandoned and silent. Only the crash of waves, the cries of seabirds, and the unseen slither of vipers remain. Today, Snake Island is strictly off-limits. Only scientists with special permits are allowed to enter. Their mission: to study the snake's behavior, monitor their population, and most importantly, collect venom samples. The venom of the golden lancehead is not only deadly but also holds potential life-saving properties. Research suggests compounds within it may help treat heart disease, blood clotting disorders, and even certain cancers. In a twist of fate, the serpent of death might one day save countless human lives. But working on the island is no simple task. Scientists wear heavy boots, protective suits, and thick gloves. Every step must be cautious, as vipers lurk everywhere. Studies also reveal that the snake population is declining. Illegal wildlife traffickers, lured by black market prices reaching thousands of dollars per snake, smuggle them off the island. Despite strict laws, poachers continue to threaten this fragile ecosystem. Thus, Snake Island has become a battleground between nature's survival and human greed. Today, Snake Island remains off-limits to the public. This decision protects both the snakes and humanity. After all, the golden lancehead exists nowhere else. If it vanishes, it is gone forever. Conservation programs aim to preserve the island's ecosystem, allowing only scientific research. Yet the threat of poaching continues. Every trafficker caught represents another stolen chance at survival. Snake Island teaches us two vital lessons. First, nature is powerful and merciless. Second, even the deadliest creatures may hold the key to humanity's future. Snake Island, a tiny scrap of land that holds the secrets of both life and death. On one side, deadly snakes. On the other, medical miracles hidden in their venom. On one side, myths and fear. On the other, science and discovery. Perhaps the island offers us nature's greatest lesson. We humans may believe we control the world, but in truth, nature itself draws the boundaries. And Snake Island is one of the sharpest, deadliest lines of all. Today, setting foot there is forbidden, and rightly so. Some places are not meant to be conquered, but respected from afar. Snake Island is one such place. Terrifying, mysterious, lethal, yet utterly unique. Could you ever visit Snake Island? No. Should you? Absolutely not. But you should know that it is there, silently resting in the Atlantic, a striking balance between death and life. Snake Island, the island of deadly vipers and haunting legends. A place untouched by man, where fear and fascination intertwine. So what about you? If given the chance, would you dare to step foot on Snake Island? Or would you rather watch from afar? Share your thoughts in the comments, and if you enjoyed this mysterious journey, don't forget to like the video. Together, let's keep uncovering the world's most chilling secrets.